Tim Harford, The Undercover Economist. Embark on a fascinating journey through the world of economics with Tim Harford's book, The Undercover Economist, which uncovers the secrets behind our everyday lives. In a simple and engaging manner, this book sheds light on topics such as the economic forces that govern the prices of your morning cappuccino, companies' cunning consumer exploitation, and the impact of government policies on national economies. By the end of this book's summary, you'll begin to see the world through the eyes of an economist and uncover the truth concealed within your daily decisions.
The economics of a cappuccino. Sip your coffee and learn how the economy works. Have you ever paused to think about the complex economic system that enables you to enjoy a cup of cappuccino at your favorite coffee shop? Even something as simple as a cup of coffee is the result of a vast network of professionals and processes, and understanding this system can help us comprehend the world around us better. This economic system thrives on the division of labor, which enables people to specialize in their respective areas of expertise. For instance, to make a cappuccino, you need coffee beans from one part of the world, milk from another, and an espresso machine from yet another. It's the collaboration of people from different regions and nations that makes it possible to enjoy a cappuccino without growing coffee beans in your backyard. Interestingly, the price we pay for coffee is not solely dependent on the scarcity of resources. In fact, the price of a cup of coffee depends on a lot of factors, including the location of the coffee shop. For instance, a coffee shop located at a train station charges higher prices because of the high demand for space. Without competing coffee shops nearby, cafe owners can charge more for their products. Understanding these economic principles and insights can help you think like an economist and analyze the world around you more effectively. Every time you enjoy your morning cup of coffee, take a minute to appreciate the complex economic system that brought it to you. The psychology of pricing. Companies use various pricing strategies to get customers to pay the maximum amount they're willing to pay. One of the tactics is to offer a range of similar products at different prices so that each customer can pay their maximum. Group targeting strategies like seniors discount or student offers make sure that those with less money can still afford the company's products while others pay their unique maximum. Companies even discourage customers from buying cheaper products by intentionally slowing them down or providing additional features in more expensive ones. Outsmarting companies. Companies often employ duplicitous tactics to charge their customers more money. However, there are ways to avoid their tricks and save your money by shopping smart. One way companies try to get more of your money is by using a strategy called price targeting. For example, in London, two Marks & Spencer Simply Food stores located just 500 meters apart, sell every product at about 15% more expensive in the store located at the metro station. This is possible because people shopping at the station often have little time and just want to grab and go, making them less conscious of price. Another trick companies use is to make customers assume that discount stores are always cheaper than other stores. While discount stores may be cheaper generally, looking for specific deals across a range of stores can help you save a lot of money. It's also important to be aware of how products are priced and sold. For instance, supermarkets randomly price their products to see how it affects sales. If you notice this, you can make sure you're not paying more than you should. At the end of the day, it's on you to be a smart shopper and not let companies trick you into spending more money than you need to. By making informed decisions and staying conscious of prices, you can save your money and not fall for companies' tactics. The information gap in free markets. The free market system is often praised as efficient and fair, but it can break down when there is limited or one-sided information, known as the information gap. This is evident in the example of the used cars market, where the seller has more information than the buyer, leading to a breakdown of the market. A buyer may not offer any money if there is no guarantee of getting a good car, resulting in a lack of exchange. However, if both parties had equal information, the market could work smoothly and fairly. To ensure a successful market, there must be a mutual exchange of information. Rethinking the free market. The flaws of the free market theory become evident when it fails to account for the negative consequences of certain actions, such as pollution. To manage these costs, the government should consider implementing externality charges to reduce traffic and encourage cleaner methods of transportation. The unquestioned belief in the efficiency and overall benefit of the free market comes under scrutiny when analyzing the negative consequences of unregulated individual desires. The expectation that pursuing personal interests would automatically translate into the general welfare ignores some crucial social and environmental costs. The example of air pollution caused by high density of gas-powered vehicles in cities across the globe illustrates the consequences of the narrow perspective of the free market theory. While the market adequately supplies cars to those who demand it, it fails to reflect the hidden social costs of pollution, which are not accounted for in the car's price tag. As a solution, the government can intervene in the market by implementing some externality charges that would legislate polluters to pay for the broader society's health risks caused by their behavior. By setting taxes on things that cause negative externalities and using those funds to redress social problems, the government can manage the negative consequences of human desires. The example of London's congestion charge shows the pragmatic implementation of this approach, where the charge leads to a significant and immediate reduction in traffic in that area of the city, thus decreasing pollution. A primary benefit of the externality charges is that it would create incentives for individuals to transition to cleaner methods of transportation, such as cycling, thereby reducing pollution. While taxes should be limited to those behaviors that cause genuine harm, it is essential to consider externalities as an integral factor in regulating the market. To ensure a sustainable and equitable society, the government may have to regulate the market and make polluters pay for the wider society's costs. The free market may not provide the answer for everything, but we can shape government regulations that correct its blind spots. The true cause of poverty. The reason for the poverty in some countries lies in their government system rather than resource access or market choices. As authoritarians aim for personal gain, money does not go towards developing infrastructure or people, damaging economic health. An example is Cameroon, one of the poorest and most corrupt nations in the world. Its dictator, Biya, focuses on self-enrichment. Dictators must tolerate corruption to remain in power, further hindering economic development. Corruption leads to paying bribes for business setup, struggling infrastructure, and educational systems. To reverse this, it is necessary to remove corrupt bureaucrats. However, this requires accountability, which is unavailable due to the government's lack of transparency. All of this prevents the free flow of money and ideas, which is essential for a healthy economy. The power of international trade. The key to economic growth lies in opening up to international trade. This is because protectionist policies that prioritize domestic trade ultimately hurt a country's exporting industries. By contrast, engaging in international trade allows countries to access new markets and specialize in areas where they have comparative advantage. South Korea's success in becoming a wealthy nation after opening up to the global market exemplifies this. In contrast, North Korea's self-imposed isolation has left it mired in poverty. Specialization is also crucial in international trade. By focusing on what a country does best, both buyers and sellers can benefit. This is illustrated by the example of Britain selling TVs to China while China concentrates on selling DVD players to Britain. To be successful in international trade, countries must embrace openness, specialization, and a focus on what they do best.
The Undercover Economist provides an enlightening look into the economy that surrounds us daily. From your simple cup of coffee to your shopping habits and the global effects of trade policies, this book offers a wealth of insights on the impact of economic decisions. Learn the strategies employed by companies to maximize profits and discover the role that governments play in managing markets to ensure prosperity. By better understanding how economics governs our world, you can adopt informed practices for smarter decision-making and develop a holistic understanding of the economic forces shaping our lives.